Chillin' Lick Villain 212 says, down screen black again.
Copy 27.
704, go ahead.
XVXVXVX says, ones.
Taz is my doggo, just resubscribed.
Taz, thank you.
16 months in a row.
16 months in a row, that's amazing. Thank you.
Taz is my doggo, just subscribed for 16 months in a row.
46.
Chillin' Lick Villain 212 says, okay, we
48,
back.
15. 43, 61.
That's clear.
All right, let's see how this works. Hopefully we're back for good this time. That was the home network acting up. Ugh. All right, that server's getting replaced. I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna redo a whole new server. I'm not messing around with that thing anymore.
Cobra Chicken Mom says, hey John, Pammy and Trunky.
Hello to you.
XVXVXVX says, John, would you like a fruit snack to take the edge off?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Cobra 7980 says, YouTube's back, John.
Yep. I'll take 14 of them right now before I throw this tablet out the window. Definitely calling the ISP again tomorrow.
Interest is confirmed. It's coming back to a 2007 Nissan white color. Expiration is going to be June 27. Owner is going to be Arusha Randall. The 27 is coming back to Arusha Randall out of Eggleston. She's clear and eligible.
BC Scan says Botrix has successfully joined the channel.
Also took away the math problems, guys, so that's one less thing we have to worry about.
AU Preppers 1 says, okay, I'm back.
Everyone's back. Everyone got booted. Not by me. I'm just trying to drive around and find cops, and this stuff in the network says, nah, not today, bro. I don't want you to do that today.
XVXVXVX says 14. You
What?
would beat Elon to Mars.
The math problems are still there?
AU Preppers 1 says, yep. Fencing Code says evening John and Trunky.
Evening to you. I'm not the tech master tonight, friends in code. Everything's falling apart. Not because of my stuff, because of my internet.
Fencing Code says it does that once in a while.
Last night we had a perfect stream. I changed nothing. I changed absolutely nothing. There's the EMS call you
Fencing
guys were
Code
talking
says I have had those days as well, brother. Stream Element says BC Scanner is now live. Streaming IRL. Let's record cops.
That was... Please tell me it didn't just restart again.
XVX says, John, I have an old AOL disc that has 500 free hours that has yet to be redeemed. Would you like it?
Yes, yeah.
I save it for times like this.
Very good. Yes.
Francine Code says, didn't restart on YouTube.
Okay, very good. That might have been the initial handshake.
Sure. Shuttle, go ahead.
We have 185 miles of gas for this evening, and tomorrow.
36 in service, it'll be in the whole road. Okay, all moving truck, means around a block of express. 10-4, my private auto.
Be advised that we have a mental health concern at 1003 Lawson Drive for a minor.
There's clearly an accident there today.
XVX says, I don't know if you saw or not, but Ladoff gave you a 20 spot when you were going inside the inner circle.
Thank you so much, laid off janitor. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you, man. I did not see that. Thank you.
We have a mental health
Jeffrey Catagnia 9341 says, well, I made it back from El Paso. I'm here now.
Very good. Glad you had safe travels.
It'll be in Arizona 28, Adam Mary 44146. Adam Mary 44146. 7 Texas.
Chiriel says, hey,
Hey.
snuck about off there.
675-0837.
Well, thank you for being here, Sri.
Jeffrey Catagnia 9341 says that was virtual rolling on the floor laughing, travel rolling on the floor laughing. XVX says, John, once I get back on my feet job-wise, I'm going to hook you up again.
Well, thank you for that.
Best that I can.
Thank you.
I've just been down pretty bad.
I'm there with you.
Francine Code says on the Texas side or on the New Mexico side of close. Chene.D says, hey John, the trunk.
Hello to you.
Chiriel says, How was the first day of school at your place? Bill_19303 says 0.
They're still there? Oh, good. Okay, let me see what I can do tomorrow. I guess the math problems are still there. I thought I turned that off, but there they are again.
Henry 1003 Long and Travis up there.
Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says hello fines in code.
Fines?
Over debunked, she's clear and added to the phone.
Cheryl says they are coming from Kick.
Yeah. I thought I turned it off. I guess I didn't have the right login.
XVXVXVX says, what are you talking about when you say math problems?
It's if you're not on Kick, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's the reason we hear random numbers throughout the stream. Someone will just say 4.
Sherry13 Cherry says, is it confusing having 2 Sherrys?
No.
Laid off janitor says 42.
It's funny. Okay, you might not know why that's so funny to me, because I sent him a message today saying I stopped the math problems.
Laid off janitor says 69.
I sent him a message today saying I stopped the math problems, and now he's here answering math problems, or just randomly putting in numbers, I believe. Okay, all right. Maybe it's not that funny. It's funny as hell to me. I'm like, I stopped the math problems. I look up, there's a math problem. Don't get out. I'm only stopping for a second.
Shanae.d says, heard earlier on scanner someone had an unpleasant encounter with a stingray today at SS Grimacing Face.
You get 28. Tell me what address it comes back to.
Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says my keyboard is playing funny tricks again.
Uh-oh.
Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says 5. Cheryl says -5.
Here we go with the random numbers.
BC Scannerbot says Big Dave BCTX just tipped $10 on bc-scanner.com.
Big Dave tipping $10 over on the website. Thank you for that. Thank you. You guys would not believe the percentage I get if you do that. Give this young lady, they're gonna probably think I'm a stalker, but I'm gonna give them some bike lights. Do they have bike lights? Ma'am, can I give you some bike lights for the back? She thinks I'm a stalker. She definitely thinks I'm a stalker. She did not want to talk to me.
Bubba 79
thinks I'm the cop.
says 154.
Well, we tried, guys. We tried to give her some bike lights. She ran off from us. I would have given her a set of bike lights for the back of her little carriage thing there.
Sherry 13 Cherry says, there is an unmarked car hauling but on Henderson in Angleton.
Henderson, okay. Of course, they don't have their lights on, right? Putting everybody in danger. Reading computers as they drive along. For our safety.
Donna Sharp just resubscribed for 19 months in a row.
Donna, 19 months in a row. Thank you so much for that.
Donna_Sharp just subscribed for 19 months in a row. BC Scanner Bot says Big Dave BCTX just tipped $10 on bc-scanner.com.
Big Dave, another 10 bucks. Thank you.
AD101M says, lady here, stop stalking me, buddy.
See, I knew that. Yeah, it looked bad because I was behind her and then she turned and then I turned. She's like, hell no, weirdo, get away from me. I get it. It's a little strange.
Cheryl says 168 streams.
Oh, thank you.
Two call holding. One's going to be an alarm, and the other one's going to be a pass theft.
Pass theft and alarm. Man, can I give you some bike lights?
I can get some.
I got some right here for you.
I'm good, bro.
All right. He doesn't want bike lights either. Everybody's telling me to go F myself with my bike lights. Maybe they think I'm selling them. Maybe I need to change it to free bike lights. Maybe I need to change it to free bike lights.
Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says it's hard to trust anybody anymore.
I guess.
XVXVXVX says, I hope the huge Dawn family is doing well.
They're just quiet. I guess maybe they have no concept of...
Chillinlick Villain 212 says, maybe they think you're sexually trafficking them, LOL.
Maybe.
Mama 7980 says, John, go F your bike lights.
Yeah. And maybe I need to say here, they're free.
Super_BP says, anything going down tonight?
Nope. Nothing at all.
220 trip.
220 traffic. Clute's got a traffic stop.
Robert Boy Paul, 3863. Robert Boy Paul, 3863. Black GMC. Yeah, Clute Food Mart.
Clute Food Mart. We can get there.
AD101M says, dude here. The lady told me a damn dude riding around talking about bike lights. We know he's a damn officer.
Let's go to Clute Food Mart. We can get there. I think they think I'm trying to sell them something or something.
Chillinlick Villain 212 says, if they ask your name, you're Pimp John.
Nope. Don't say that because then they'll really think I'm trying to traffic somebody, which I'm not. Here's the evil Buc-ee's.
Chillinlick Villain 212 says, you gotta wear that shirt on stream when you get it.
Oh, I'm definitely going to. I haven't got it. I imagine they got so many orders, it's going to be forever before I do get it. I think they raised.
McVillain 212 says, I want to see the outfit, LOL.
I think I saw a follow-up video. They said they raised like $500,000 for their Feed the Hungry, that they're selling those shirts where the proceeds go to. $500,000. That's if they're $500,000 worth of.
Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says, I need a bike and free bike rides, bike first.
Can you, you need a bike first? I'm done with bike rides.
To 1004 ABC Avenue, the entrance of the Safety Council. There's a caller that stated there's going to be a car that was driving by slowly and they pulled in with all hazards on and have been parked at the Safety Council for about 25 minutes.
Yeah, for show me that.
Show me en route. Suspicious car at the Safety Council. Let's go see why they're suspicious.
Laid off janitor says, I might get my iPad first.
It's going to be a white color
Chillin'
vehicle.
McVillain 212 says, John, if you wear that shirt and go to Buc-ee's and they trespass you, you can sue them.
They're going to trespass. It's private property. I believe in property rights as well. They can kick me off if they want to.
Good.
But yeah, I'll go. What do you want me to do? What is the? I haven't spent a dime at Buc-ee's in 8 months to a year. I don't have the exact date, but should I go in?
7980 says, John, somebody called you in.
Somebody called me in. Uh-oh. Let's go to the Safety Council. See why. Man, I wish I could check the. I used to cut through the Buc-ee's to check the gas prices there to get around this light, but I can't do that anymore because I'm trespassed from that Buc-ee's. Sometimes I almost do it, and I'm like, I'm going to prison. Damn, I should have went there.
XVX says, I'm waiting for the call about a white car pulling up on people trying to sell bike lights.
Yes, that would be. I thought at first.
Says, yeah, but here's the catch: kick you off their property doesn't take away your freedom of speech. And
That's
what
right.
you wear just cause it's private property.
Oh yeah. Like I mean, we'll try it. If I get my shirt, yes. I'll go in just. How about this? I'll go in just to use the restroom, but I won't give them any money. Show them out. We're right around the corner from this call. Let me get this over
And
with.
that vehicle is going to be X-Ray Nora Lincoln 3704. X-Ray Nora Lincoln 3704.
AD101M says, haha, Freeport just received a call about Gray and now they're checking the flock cameras.
No, this is another white truck. It's not a white Camaro. If they did get a call about me, they'd know who it was. So there was one night that people were calling me in suspicious. He might say back in pretty quick because it might not actually be suspicious.
212 says, you would hands down win that.
Yeah. It's their property, so I have to.
AD101M says, Buc-ee's here. Please just stay off our damn property.
Yeah. Second unit pulling up for this suspicious vehicle.
716. Vehicle's broken down. Everything's simple.
The vehicle's broken down.
It's on Route 28.
Everything's fine.
The X-Ray John Zebra 89.
So here's where we are as a society.
Very Toyota.
Let me sum it up for you. So, person calls the cops because of a quote suspicious vehicle, but that vehicle's just broken down. They could have simply walked over and said, "Hey, are you okay?" But no, we live in a complete nanny state where everybody needs the government to take care of them. I'll stop by just to. But instead, they call the cops. This is the stop with the now what was considered a suspicious vehicle is now just a broken down vehicle, and there's a train up there, so we can't go.
Villain 212 says, John here Buseys you can't take away what shirt I wear just cause it on your property.
Yeah, I mean, I would try it.
Last time I checked you don't dress me.
That's right. No, I would definitely try it. I mean, they don't like me anyway, so they've just kicked me off. This is the broke down vehicle call. Let's just cruise by. And then we'll do a U-turn up here because there's a train there. So they've cleared, like, here's the thing. If you notice that car has this hazard, you probably can't see it, but in front of these cop cars, there's a white car with this hazard light on, indicating that there's some sort of problem, right?
Cherry 13 Cherry says, well, people are scared to ask anything cause they will get shot.
I mean, you guys see me night after night after
Chilling
night
Villain
after night.
212 says, you have to go to one you're not banned from.
Yeah.
447 separately.
Hey, I'm gonna get out and show these fine cops helping this person. Because we have to show the good too. Even though it started off bad. I'll bring my flashlight. We can offer some light.
That's late enough. You could always see if someone.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Basically,
Figure you guys might need more light.
Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, see if somebody can like hook you up if somebody's got a truck or something. Because if your brakes still work.
I mean, yeah.
You can just run down. You're not going far. You're going to Oyster Creek.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah, don't risk it doing that.
Don't just throw your car. I know you said.
I feel like I see oil down here.
Like I know you said like you don't have money. If you drive it, you're gonna have a lot more money.
I just got it like 2 months ago too.
Ooh.
Look at these fine public service.
Hopefully it's just
helping people out.
Fine and like $30 or something.
Or you know what? Do you think it'll drive to a spot, or do you think
it will drive to a spot. It's been sitting for like.
And if you don't have a ride, we can give you a courtesy ride.
I can call my dad or my friends. My friends already know what's happening.
I just don't want you to risk driving it and then actually break down and go put it in the store. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's see if you can make it.
Okay.
If it overheats really fast, then cut it off.
Turn it off.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. All right.
Yeah. But if you need a ride, we can get you there.
Yeah.
We have plenty of time.
All right, guys. From suspicious vehicle to broke down vehicle.
All right.
Hey, man. Good luck.
Make sure the temperature gauge isn't like upheated.
It's right now.
Okay, so it's not like overheating right this moment.
Hey, feel free to go around me. I'm in your way. So. Oh, you're going that way. Okay, good. Oh, you're going that way. Okay. They're gonna follow him. That's nice.
Visca Scanner says, channel points and blurbs are now enabled.
Normal check properly. All the yield information and notes. 422 is clear.
Also, if he's overheating, you may want to drive just a little bit faster. The air is going to help. Yeah, I could clearly smell the antifreeze smell. When a car is overheating, you can clearly smell it. All right, so who would have called the cops on him?
Jeriel says, good work.
You see the way my light, how well my light works?
28.
Chilling McVillain 212 says, new lesson guys stay away from Nissan. IDK if anybody knows the history of Nissan, but it was that sun before, and in Japanese that sun represented death.
Oh. Didn't know that. I had a Nissan once. Pam had a Nissan before she got the SUV she has now. Although I wish I had the Nissan payment now. That would be nice.
Jeffrey Agnew 9341 says it always happens when there ain't a drop of water around either.
Yeah.
AD101M says Karen here. I rolled down the window and asked the broken down vehicle if they needed help, and they replied with a finger, so I called the cops.
It's just a kid too, man.
That vehicle is going to be parking in the ABC lot. We'll be standing by until his ride shows up.
Oh, that's nice of him. I can park it over there and wait for someone to come pick him up.
Cheryl says it's a good flashlight. Who'd you steal it from?
I don't know how I managed to keep it up. Keep up
says,
with it.
That son used to put the gas tank in the trunk, so if you rear-ended, you blow up. XVX says, YOLO.
That's right.
Attention, include EMS, first and second out. EJ route to 315 North Yukon in Ridgewood, 315 North Yukon in Ridgewood. For a 7-year-old female who took a fall earlier today, she does have stage 4 cancer. She's now in severe pain. When she tries to speak, it's blurred and slow. She's kind of incoherent and has been drooling. 10 time 22:59.
Leon 1962 says, where did they go?
They parked it. I don't really want to advertise where they parked that car. They parked it, and I'm guessing they're going to wait. He has someone to come pick him up.
XVX says, prayers for that lady.
Yep.
Leon 1962 says, that's good. He looks like my friend's son. 903 print guy says, 1 slots.
28, address and registration.
Run a 28, advise address and registration.
Young Mary Charles 2719, Young Mary Charles 2719. Should be a gray Toyota Camry.
Gray Toyota Camry.
AD101M says, scooter rider here. Where was the car being left at, and tell the kid he has to leave the keys.
20, the sticker is valid, waiting in issuance. Tomorrow can be Linda Peterson out of
716 walk 27.
903 print guy says, I sent those out in the mail to the FIE. Should have them stored there.
Yeah, right. Good. Thank you so much for that.
48,
I know that means Saturday. You don't 3-type it. I know it means Saturday. Thank you so much for that.
C2203, both headlights working?
Are both headlights working? Yeah, 10-4. Okay, I think I know what's happening. I think Sector JG is compromised again, guys. I think Sector JG is compromised. They just said they're running random plates, and they just said, are both headlights working? So they have one in behind and one in the back.
Kevin Von 01 says, hi John.
Hey Kevin, how are you, man? Welcome in.
XVX says 45.
I think Sector JG is compromised.
Modular Pod says foggy night.
84 shows now.
Foggy nights. I just don't understand why you would call the cops when someone with their hazards on. I don't think criminals generally turn their hazard lights on when they're about to commit a crime. I'm not a criminal, but I just don't think they do that. Like, is this truck over here with their hazard lights on, or you think they're doing some criminal stuff, or you think they're just having an issue? Sector JG is compromised, as I suspected.
XVXVXVX says, what came first? The chicken or the egg?
Sure.
Jeffrey Catagnia 9341 says, if it's a pickup truck that has its hazard lights on, it is stopped, watch out, it's probably unloading all its garbage in your yard. That's what happens when I'm at.
Oh.
Bay Preppers 1 says, oh my bed, and the best thing is I can lay flat, have not been able to do that in months.
Very good.
I'll be on right now. And the 1300 block across the last boat.
That's Angleton. Doing a subject stop.
Very sure. 716, be advised. Family is going to try to tow that vehicle. Very sure, conclusion.
Family's going to tow the vehicle. All right. We're going to hang out in Sector JG. I see they have one over the bridge, and I'm assuming they have one over here. Possibly hiding at Dollar General again. I don't know. We'll see up here.
Go
ahead.
You can go ahead and contact the on-call judge now, please.
Contact the on-call judge. That's an Alvin.
218. Text driver's license when ready. Go
ahead.
2651-2347. 2651-2347.
If that guy's just walking down the road, does he have to ID? Put a 1 in the chat if he has to ID. Give me a 2 if he doesn't have to ID. If he's just walking down the road.
286 on location.
XVX says, typing at a red light. Big Dave X says 2.
Big Dave. Okay, let me ask again. If he's just a guy walking down the road and the cop stops and says, "Hey, show me your papers. I mean, let me see your ID."
Bayou Preppers 1 says 2.
2? You are correct. The 2
Laid off janitor says 42.
8101M says 3.
3? Okay.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, if he is doing nothing wrong.
Right. Texas Penal Code 3802 says you only have to ID if lawfully arrested. So, or if you're driving, of course, we know. We give up all constitutional rights during traffic stops because traffic laws trump our Constitution.
Andrea 8377 says 2. Jeffrey Catagnia 9341 says, I didn't know it was illegal to walk down the road.
You know, apparently it is in Angleton.
XVX says, so John, what happened if that guy refuses to ID?
Well, you're going to piss the cop off.
Slade Field on Victor William Tom 8977, Victor William Tom 8977, Greyhound Day.
He's on the other side of the bridge.
AD101M says, show me your papers.
Yeah.
Name and damn badge number.
You're going to piss the cop off, but you better be recording if you stand up for your rights. You better be recording.
Jeffrey Catagnia 9341 says, you're supposed to have ID on you.
You're not supposed to. That's not a requirement. If you're just walking down the road and a cop asks you for your ID in Texas, check your local and state laws. You are under no obligation to ID unless they suspect you have a crime or you're lawfully arrested. I think there's...
Homeless Nana says, if on a bicycle, don't you have to ID as well?
If you have a violation, if you don't have lights, yes. If they have to have a violation. That's why we give out bike lights. I got a whole bunch of bike lights now, guys.
We're gonna have... Peppers 1 says, but if you didn't do anything wrong, they have no probable cause to stop him or ask him for his ID. You can refuse it all you want.
That's right. You better be recording, though, or you're gonna catch a pop charge. Piss off police. Well, I suspected we had a stop over here, but we don't. Let's check down Plantation.
Jeffrey Catagnia 9341 says, that's why I go back. I didn't know it was a crime to walk down the street.
That's right.
AD101M says, Gray, you wrecked a bike and didn't ID.
I hope I didn't. I didn't run into anything. Just destroyed my pride and my knees and my palms.
want to know.
Bayou Preppers says hello everyone.
You good, Virgin?
Good.
Bernard, Lake Jackson, to clear ID only. Insurance confirmed on a 2017 Hyundai.
XVXVXVX says, so if they randomly roll up on you while you are just walking and they ask you for your ID and you respond with what did I do wrong and they say I need your ID, is it a crime then to say no?
Yeah, you have to, if you're in Texas, they're...
Jeffrica tagged me in 9341 says I know somebody in Pasadena, Texas riding a bike 21 miles per hour, 3 school zone, no ID, got a ticket.
Oh, you gotta follow, bikes have to follow the same laws. You have to check your local and state laws, but there are, I think, 12 stop and ID states. Texas is not a stop and ID state. I think there's 12. I can't remember the exact number. Texas is not a stop and I show me your papers state.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, had to show YT some love.
Thanks, Bayou.
Kevin Von 01 says hi John.
Hey Kevin. I'm looking for this Clute stop. I guessed wrong on Sector JG.
Jeffrey Katagni in 9341 says no, Texas is not, but these small towns, you know how they do it.
Yep.
XVXVX says, I just googled if Ohio is a stop and ID state and it's confusing.
Yeah, that's why I always tell, when I'm talking about something, I'm usually basing it off Texas law.
Cheryl G says, congratulations on getting an app.
Traffic hazard.
Thanks. You out on a PC search? Where you at, Lake Jackson? Anyone see lights in Lake Jackson? Let me know. Down here on this end, I didn't think anything's open.
XVXVXVX says, phone boot hype.
Laid off janitor says, fix it.
Fix it? Oh, are we broke again? Are we broke? Did we go down? I hope we didn't go down again. I'm trying.
Cheryl says, you sound confused. The website has a download-able app now.
Ah, very cool. I thought it was over here. I saw a truck with their door open. I don't know what's
8101M says, I'm on Sector 7G and going to stop at the Parker.
Oh boy. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that. I would not suggest that, honestly. Maybe I'm seeing things.
Laid off janitor says, no. Just wanted to say that.
Oh. That's fair.
Put me on a suspicious circumstance.
Clute is on a suspicious circumstance.
Yeah.
Where? I did not hear what he said. There's too much wind in this mic.
Hey, Greg, can you readvise your 20? You were unreadable.
I'll be at 914 South Shanks Road.
914 South Shanks Road. Suspicious circumstance.
Another available unit.
All right, let's go. We got to go to South Shanks. I'm right across the street. Man, that's what happens when you leave Clute.
Information on this address. You should be able to contact me.
Bubba7980 says, John, we lost.
Nope, we're not
Seems like we've been driving around aimlessly since you got your drink.
That's true. It's what we do some nights. There's something going on Shanks Street, so we're going to go check that out. We're going to go check, see what's happening.
Where do you want to go?
914 Shanks Street, Clute, Texas.
Getting directions to 914 South Shanks Street, Clute. Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto State Highway 288 South. Keep left.
Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says not even a good driver gets a break.
In about 3 miles, take the exit toward Main Street and Contractor Road. In 2 miles, take the exit toward Main Street and Contractor Road. Right lane to take the exit toward Main Street and Contractor Road. the exit, then take the first left onto South Main Street. At the light, turn left onto South Main Street.
That subject's going to be clear, eligible, insurance, confirmed, registration valid.
Can you show me a 04?
Sheila C. Brandt 9910 says, hello John, I'm so late, sorry hun.
That's okay. We don't take attendance here. If this is a cop,
turn right onto Calmer Street.
We do not take attendance, even though it's the first day at school.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Shank Street. Turn left onto South Shank Street, then the destination is on your left.
Again, attempt to contact one, still answering.
There's 41 patient on emergency, you see the ambulance. Good.
Might be an alarm call. Spotlighted by a tyrant. We're back in. Parking. Don't. That's bad parking. Don't park like this. Don't be an asshole like me. It's just an alarm call. Nothing exciting. They're gonna wait for the key holder.
712, everything appears 10-4 this time, shows 10-8. That's it.
286 at risk gate. Four 422.
The destination is on your left.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that.
Arrived.
Yep.
People are servicing. Units checking your welfare.
We're good.
They're good.
There.
Four 431. What's location? I'm in jail. 23 were you able?
465, can I get next up, please? I believe I'm on the line with the owner's daughter.
All right, they made. You know, they're actually going through the neighborhoods. They found something suspicious. Checked it out. Called the key holder.
Just put her phone number in the notes and I'll contact her with the people.
That's much better than pulling random people over for taillights. One thing I can say is I did see the, I already told you guys, the chief, Klutz chief of police was actually out today during school zone time. Not in his car, just was standing in the, I'll show you where he was standing. Standing around looking, assessing the situation. Maybe he'll see what I pointed out and they'll make some different changes. He was stopping people. A lot of times parents will drop them off over this church over here. You see, he was stopping them from parking there and dropping off kids at this church right over here to your left. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Let me see if I'm talking to myself. No, we should be good.
Show me on Special Watch 4477.
They're back in. Oh, I've taken your rights away? I hope not. It should be working. We just started it work just in case it's having an issue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
bet I ran out of free TTS.
This time, show us 10-8.
Yeah, there's no issues. I'm gonna pull over here in the parking lot and I'll get your guys' voice fixed. I see you guys. I bet I ran out. That's what you get when you have a broke activist. We run out of the free TTS. Let me switch it over to something else.
That's clear.
You're gonna send the, don't send the crab after me.
716, show me on the first check and browse for Bucky.
Yes, sir.
Give me a second, guys. I'm working on it. You want your refund? Okay, no. This is a streamer bot problem, guys. Let me close streamer bot and reopen it. The voices are working.
19. Can you roll back this way? Just spoke with the owner. They advised no one's supposed to be on property right now.
We gotta go back there. No one's supposed to be there.
1100 up. 26.
Let me close streamer bot and reopen it, guys. I got people, command members hollering about refunds. I see you. I see you in the logs. I'm typing away back here, guys, just so you know. It's opening back up.
223, just log down. The owner advised we have permission to force entry into the back part of the house.
Okay.
All right, how's that? Is it working now?
13 notes to be standing by 23 for additional units.
All right.
Good.
Got me on special watch 4083.
They're making entry into that house, so we have to get back over there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this can only be one thing.
I'm letting myself 20 out. Eleven 23. You want rifle?
Alright, there we go.
Simple.
423 to 19. Go ahead and run rifles up.
All right, they're going with rifles, guys. We got to get going. I'm going to fix this real quick and let's get going. They're going to make entry into the house we were just at. All right, let's see if that works. Okay, should be working now. Should be working now. We gotta go.
716.
Someone talk.
454. Your case number is 1848. Repeating 1848. 716. Show us en route to 1211 for a jail check.
All right, if you guys talk, it should hear you now.
Okay.
XVXVX says, be careful of buying a TV from a pawn shop. The last one that I got only had the Wendy's menu on the screen and I couldn't get it to change the channel. Just kidding, LOL. Bubba7980 says, it's about damn time.
Sorry about that, guys.
Christy Houston says, check.
Yep, very good.
Sherry13 Cherry says, testing.
Laid-off janitor says, the disrespect of command members is unbelievable.
Jeffrey 9341 says, sounds like somebody's breaking and entering.
Yeah, no, it's
Christy Houston sent a silver star worth 2 jewels.
Thank you for that.
Green Preppers 1 says, I am here.
Come on, Mike.
Anderson 1 says, hey John.
Hey. Let's see if they cleared it already.
Perky_Moobs says, heyo heyo.
Hello, hello. Thank you for the 2 jewels, by the way.
Chirialji says, hey, cameraman.
There we go. We're working now.
Okay, the rest is good. We're going back channel.
What did they say?
XVXVX says, 10. Cherry13 Cherry says, I felt like I am lagging really bad.
I would assume that's me. I would assume that's me. The issues I've had tonight. And we're trying to accomplish a lot from a Camaro, guys, so we'll occasionally have issues.
AD101M says, Jethro here. Anybody hiring? Gray fired me Monday night.
No, I didn't fire you.
Cherry13 Cherry says, I feel like.
No, I just made it better so you don't have to tell me about every jewel that someone gifts. YouTube finally has an API for it, so here we are.
Christy Houston says, sounded like they said clear channel or something.
Oh, clear the channel except for, they're gonna make entry in here. I'm gonna turn you guys down when we do go over there. We're right around the corner. So basically they got a hold of the key holder. The key holder said no one's supposed to be in there. So they went and got their rifles and they're making entry into the house that we were at a minute ago. So we're going back over there. It's right at the end of this road. We have 1 stop sign, then we'll be there.
Hey Jack says, here goes our lights again, LOL.
Chirialj says, Shadow John follows John Gray all day, all day.
All day. You see if you look at the end of the street, you'll see their lights. We've got 1 stop sign and it's the end of this road.
Perky_Moobs says, they have the key holder. Are they going after the dungeon master?
No, they called him on the phone.
There is only one Zoom.
They called him on the phone. And the person on the phone said no one's supposed to be here. So I can't tell where that car is. Where can I park? I see him. I see him. They're coming back already. We suck. This is my first night of cop watching. We completely suck. They're already back out. And they got the roadblock, so. Take you guys out the dirty window at least. I don't want to make a video, but...
Laid off janitor says Sherry had the prompt from Chrome to install as an app.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
The livable part is where we found the mail at. The unlivable part is where I saw a mail run into, okay? There's no access to the order of the part of the house, right? So they don't live here anymore. They live in Brownsville because they're going to completely fix this house and then rent it. Now, whoever else has been in this house with you when Officer Ortiz drove by knew they weren't supposed to be here and took off running back there. What does he do? He's going to call the owner because he knows her, because he's come out here before for trash complaints and people damaging the house, and she says, no one is allowed in either one of the properties. No one is supposed to be here. The house is unlivable because it's been being worked on. Nobody should be there whatsoever. Please verify that. How you think that immediately makes things work? You know, and even if you don't know, you ain't supposed to be here. And your parents have a car, so they walk. So they just left you here? How long? Where'd they go? Oscar, sir, turn the oven on. Where's the oven? Oh my God. Oscar, do you have his phone?
Blah, 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 blah. Let me mute, guys.
They used to own this house. They didn't for a while. They have no idea who the owner is, and they just moved back. So he's 18. I feel like he's just told him. Like with mom and dad. Just a hunch. You don't call mom?
He's 18. So guys, just even if stealing the burglary is just the mere entry into the house. You don't even have to steal anything. That's burglary, just entering into the house. Just so you know. Especially if you don't live there. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Can I get some of that pizza?
All the little ones on the window. Oh, I see. One on that side, one on the back.
I don't know if I'm parked in the middle of the road. You can get by, you can get by. That's bad parking, guys, don't do it. I'm gonna pull my car a little bit up so we can get out in the middle of the road. That's bad. That way people can get through.
How long you got the same?
He was driving by. That's why we're here. No, I think mine always there's a truck parked there. Like a truck or one on? Like a. No, it isn't like a tailgate or something. A random truck in the driveway. You didn't think nothing of it? No, I seen it to you and I was like, got a dude living here with you, you don't know his name? You've been living with the dude for a week and you have no idea who he is? That's crazy. So what do y'all call each other?
Man, guy on the couch. They call him guy on the couch.
It's kind of weird, though. It's your uncle. Y'all been living together for a week. You don't even know his name? Right now we're figuring out what's going on with the house. We're being told nobody's supposed to be here at all. Officer Ortiz drives by, I see somebody run inside. We call property owner. Property owner says nobody's supposed to be there. Yeah, sure. Go find out who it is. What's the property owner? I haven't spoken with her. I don't know. But we go inside. We find you.
Jessica.
Who's that? That car. On the road. Oh. I think it's a look, yeah. So what happened was patrolling in this area. We were anything out I've been out here like a month ago. Both with them, but they were renting to their like around, so we're parking around the area. And we come over there so often, so I need to go keep an eye out for cloud. I see around and start coming up to like run to the side. So I knock on the door, and then we get like no answer. Knock on the back part, no answer. We call them, that's what we had on file for owners, and they're like, yeah, no, talking or anything like that. They're all right to like go in there and stuff. So call her and get all this stuff. Yeah, we're gonna take pictures of everything back there. Like the doors that we're doing. We're gonna take pictures of that. We're gonna document it and stuff. I'm gonna call her back. You want to call her with like my bedroom? No, that's what she said, that you were close by. Yeah, she said that you were like close by and stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
I think we have a for sale by owner situation. That's what I think. I'm guessing. I can't make heads or tails of nothing. I just know this guy was making a pizza.
We tried to call out to that guy and he bolted. Then we talked to who we believe are the owners, and they say nobody's supposed to be on property whatsoever. Please make sure no one's in my house. And you didn't answer the door, so we answered. Okay. I was scared. No, 100%. I would be fucking scared too. You're not in any trouble. No one's in any trouble. It's the information that we were given. Sometimes you take people at their word. This is where we end up, right? So by all means, we're taking accountability for that. We're talking to your mom now. She gets it. We explained the story to her. No hard feelings. Officer Ortiz is going to drop a case number. He's going to document the entire incident. We'll have further contact with mom, right? You're not going to handle all this. Mom will. We're going to make further contact with mom, figure out what needs to be done on our behalf. As far as the door, it'll still deadbolt because the deadbolt wasn't locked. It'll be all right. Mom's going to come down in a minute. I think that's your aunt. Oh. That's just where we are. Also, you're 18. You only got 3 more years. This is something you want to do, what's up?
Getting caught with vapes under ain't going to help though.
No, I know.
How you gonna walk out to a group of cops, 18 years old, with a vape in the hand?
Bro, honestly, I had that whole aim on.
We are.
Oh yeah, that's mine. 100% that's mine.
Once you turn 21, dog, you can go to the academy. This is so a lot of people hate you, a lot of people love you. It's a very mixed Then you got people who are 50-50, who kind of love you, kind of don't. Give Officer Ortiz a second. He's probably going to explain the same shit that I just said to you, just differently. And then we'll go from there. That look like your aunt's car?
What was her name?
I didn't get that far.
Bro, you don't even know your uncle's name. You know your aunt's name?
They don't know the guy on the couch's name. Anybody ever seen Half Baked? If you haven't seen Half Baked, you don't know the reference to guy on the couch. To me, it sounds like a landlord dispute. That's what it sounds like to me. Which is basically a civil matter.
It's been happening for years now.
Years?
Yeah.
So basically, just a constant battle with the landlord?
I guess so.
Well, this time they almost got you killed, so just so you know. She sent men with guns and rifles into your house, so.
The driver's seat and passenger. Again. I was like, hey, just in case this shit turns into a case, that's what's expecting that way.
You might get to eat your pizza after all.
Bro, is that what I turned off? No, it was ribs. I think ribs.
What was it, ribs?
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's cool. It was worried about it.
He's in. Oh, I'm sorry. It's kind of funny. He's in the back of the cop car talking about, can you turn off the oven? I've been doing this 7 years and I've never heard anyone say that in the back of a cop car. That is a first for here, for the channel.
Hey, at least he's conscious about it though.
That's right. Turn the oven off.
Before we start a whole fucking house fire.
I've never heard from the back of a cop car in handcuffs, can you turn the oven off? That's a first. Who's allergic to cats?
You're allergic to cats?
You can go back inside. We explain everything to your mom. She gets it. You get it. Next time you're here. Police department, just give us a holler so we can figure out what's going on. Alright?
I would.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He get you?
No.
You have a good night as well. You got very lucky. That could have had disastrous consequences. What do you guys think of the landlord? I think I've had a lot of shitty landlords.
Christy Houston says he's now giving him an application.
I've had a lot of shitty landlords.
Stream Element says, thank you for following hang_loose____.
But I've never had them call the cops. Send cops with rifles in the house.
Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says, well, everything turned out good in the house, didn't burn down because we turned off the oven.
That's right.
Vegas_local says, I think he should sue the hell out of them.
Yeah, what about the
Bamaroll Tide 66 says, hello John, Pam and Trunky.
Hello to you. Who do you think Did anyone get my reference to guy on the couch? I don't know if anybody did, but I have to ask the guy. It's an old ass movie, but never mind. As you were, no one gets it.
AD101M says, well, surely didn't ask to pet his kitty. Melania Seep 1784 says, so the landlord told a lie, John.
It appears that way.
1983 says, that was very shitty.
Very shitty, man. How would you like that, man? They busted in the back door. We had the rifles.
Cherielge says, yes. 903 Print Guy says, yes.
That's what he said. That's what
Matter Zero says, I think that guy needs to call a lawyer tomorrow morning first thing.
Go ahead.
Cherry 13 Cherry says, yes, I got the reference as soon as you could.
Good. I thought
Cherry 13 Cherry says, you said it.
Laid off janitor says, did your doctor call you today?
He did not. Did not.
903 Print Guy says, Wesley Pipes and
Yes. Yes. Wesley Pipes and Billy Bones Thornton.
Registration is going to be valid.
Wesley Pipes and some Funyuns, man. That horse, he feeds the horse all
Melania Seep 1784 says, you pay your rent, then this happens, I would be on the phone to a lawyer as well.
Yeah, that's at first I thought it was nothing, then I was like, oh wait, they got the door open talking to somebody.
903 Print Guy says, just hit one LOL.
the police. Okay. That's what I thought about, was the guy on the couch. I don't know who the guy is.
Cherielge says, very old, you must have been 10.
Probably.
Ajax says, not butternuts, butter squash. Christy Houston says, also cops saw someone running away from house.
Yeah, that was probably the guy on the couch. What do you
Cherry
think?
13 Cherry says, no sound.
No sound?
Wasamatel Zero says, that went over my head.
It's like, I don't know who the guy is. No sound? Sound.
Melania Seep 1784 says, unless he didn't pay his rent.
I still don't get that. That's when you go to court, not that.
Melania Seep 1784 says, well, the landlord will be over tomorrow to evict him probably.
I used to rent a house, and I don't know if
you... Print guy says, I'm gonna have to call Samson.
I used
to... says, I have sounds.
I used to rent a house from anyone who knows who Arch Applin is, related to, what was his name? No, his name was
Christy
Arch.
Houston says sound is fine.
It was an Applin guy, but I can't remember his name. It's an Applin guy who owns a lot of property around here. I used to rent a house, and I'd be in the shower, and I'd get out of the shower, and the guy would be sitting on my couch.
Jeffrey Katagni in 9341 says refresh if you don't have no sound.
Yeah, Plantation and Shanks.
Wasamatau 0 says 5 by 5. Melania Seep 1784 says, how did they find the homeowner?
They know they had them in the system. Plantation and Shanks, that's right behind us. Literally right back to where we were. 2 lights away. Female 100 block of Weesatch, let's remember that. All right. Wesley Pipes.
Laid-off janitor says, your landlord doesn't usually shower with you?
No. He was just sitting on my couch.
1784 says,
no.
What the heck, John, did you say he was on your couch when you got out of the shower?
Yes. Yeah, and I don't know.
Says, he must have been queen and like what he saw.
No, I
Cherry 13 Cherry said,
true story.
I didn't know my sound got turned down all the way.
Welcome to my world.
Mr. Houston says the police that was driving by called in suspicious activity. No one called the cops. Angleton 1 says, Greg Applin?
Maybe.
Melania Seep 1784 says, yeah, I would have been here earlier, but
I want to say his name. It was a long time ago. I want to say his name was Arch Applin.
Christy Houston says, I believe that's how it went anyways.
It was over on Garland Drive in Angleton. But he used to just come in the house all the time whenever he wanted to. If you were 2 days late with the rent, he was sitting on your couch wondering where his rent was. He would just come in.
Melania Seep 1784 says, creepy.
It was creepy. It was pretty creepy. All right, this time we're going to actually use our equipment this time. I really thought it was going to be a BS call, or I would have... This is Clute Fire. Hold on, let's see what this is.
This is Clute Fire. I'll Clute Fire you en route to 1150 Ash Street, 1150 Ash Street for a fire alarm as well as smelling smoke. They're not seeing any smoke or fire. 10 times 0023.
Ash Street. We'll remember that. No smoke, no fire yet, so we'll record this.
Chirrilge says, Angleton has a Garland DR.
Yeah, that's where it was. It was in Angleton. Gifford Street. I'm sorry, Gifford. I was wrong. It was on Gifford Street.
good and bad news for you.
Need a driver somewhere, let me know. Who's the driver?
Out of the road.
Looks like she's gonna go jog some traffic tickets. I think that lady circled the block. Man, if she needs me to drive that car out somewhere, let me know. If she can't find anybody. We can park it over here. The tire people are cool.
You'll have all that. What we're trying to figure out now is your car. If someone can't come right now, he's offering to move it into that parking spot.
And then give your keys to you.
I'm not going to let you keep them.
Yeah, I don't want them. I don't want them. No, I'm trying to save your car.
We just don't want to have to tow it on top of big again.
Grab whatever you think you need. Hop out there.
Wallet.
South Shanks, East Plantation.
You can honestly send them Arnold's Tire.
That's what I thought. That tire guy's cool. She's going to jail for tickets, speed traffic tickets, guys. Looks like she's on her way back from work. Has a baby seat in the back. She's starting to make it.
He's wearing heels working at Whataburger.
You will see the judge in 5.5 hours. You will plead guilty, not guilty. He will, depending on what you plead, he will give you a court date and you will be on the back. You don't remember getting pulled over this year? They wrote you a very long ticket. And they explained the court information to you. And you said, I promise, oh, I promise, I'll make contact with the court.
Apparently some trick to the door.
Get your phone and wallet.
You're okay with him moving it?
I'm just going to move it over.
If you even can, the steering is really hard.
Is it out? The power steering's out?
Yeah.
I did this once before.
Can't keep it on there. Firearm or anything secret on you?
I've driven a car with no power steering before. It's not easy. I'm going to put you down over here.
Is this all you want to take with you? Hang tight. John, you want to move it?
Yeah, I'm just going to park it. Allegedly, it's going to be a challenge to do the no power steering.
She's 21, so the also isn't shit or good.
Might be a felony, guys.
John, get to move.
All right. Alright, I'm gonna set you guys over here. That's gonna be a challenge. Just randomly doing stuff too. Alright. Way back here. You guys are gonna watch me drive this car with no power steering. Alright.
Driving skills.
I got the keys. I just don't know how to close the window. Trying to figure it out. I pushed every window button there was. I don't know why you guys fell. Just set you down. So I moved the car over there. The tire people are cool. I really don't want to advertise. Ooh, her lights might be on too. I might have left her lights on. I would have really screwed her. I forgot it. My shit just goes on and off. All right, did you find the lights?
I think so.
I saw it. I was like, man, I left the.
All right, I got the headlights. No.
Okay. Window.
The window. She said the window doesn't roll up.
Oh, the window's all rolled up, guys. The window's all rolled up. All right, he got it. He saves the day by rolling up the window. Oh, shit, I'm coming. It's a two-man operation.
Now I gotta figure out how to turn her interior lights on.
Turn my lights on or off?
No, her interior lights.
Oh. All right, window rolled up. go off in a minute?
Hopefully. Yep. All right.
All right, good.
Appreciate it, John.
No problem. Okay. Just trying to make it. Whataburger, getting off from a late night shift. Old car, temporary plates. Had some tickets. And now, thanks to our new laws, she might be a felon, allegedly. Might, depends on what's in that. My car just turned itself off.
Gas scanner says channel points and blurbs are now enabled.
So when we get on these, we sometimes hear, oh, we have to tow it. You don't have to tow it.
Wasamatal Zero says, unconstitutional ticket. This country has lost its way morally.
I mean, I just couldn't.
Christy Houston says, this has happened to me as well, just getting off of work.
Here's the thing, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that for a living. I could tell a person's hard at work at Whataburger, getting off or going there. I don't know, probably the direction. She's probably just now getting off work. At 12:44, make them get out of their car and put them in a cage. I couldn't do it. From what I was listening to, I think it just became a warrant today. I mean, the judge is clearly going to throw her out in the morning.
1784 says, that would be the day my landlord would enter my apartment and sit on my couch, not.
So,
Christy Houston says best part about it was, I was going home to pick up my kids to take them to the Blue Santa thing in Angleton. They missed out on those bikes.
Seriously.
Short One 1983 says, I hope Texas voters change their opinions on the laws.
Okay, this is our next part of this, guys. I'm going to post on Facebook tomorrow. You know, so far, what are we doing? We're recording. We're recording, and then we go complain a lot on Facebook, right? Are we?
Says, I'm glad I don't get out after dark.
Here, I'm going to talk. I'm going to turn you guys down for a minute so I can talk. All right, so what do we do now? We record, and we complain a lot on Facebook. We complain a lot. Vote. I need you to register to vote, and I'm going to try to find a link tomorrow and paste it on my Facebook. I'll post it in my Discord. I'll post it on YouTube. We have to get you guys registered to vote, and let's hold these guys accountable.
Officer Jones is a good cop, but that sucks if she has work tomorrow.
Let's make real change, man. Let's shake it up around here. Let's shake it up. Let's put it this way. Right now, the entire thing is basically controlled by like 600 voters or something like that, right? Basically, just everything's our elections for the most part now are just predetermined. If you have an R by your name, you automatically go up. Our elections are determined in the primaries because we're such a conservative flipping area. Guys, let's change it, man. I got 152,000 followers on Facebook. Let's imagine if let's push for voter registration. Let's have people vote that have never voted before. Let's throw a wrench right in the middle of the engine. Because right now we have the same engine just runs continuously over and over and over, doing the same shit while we expect different consequences. It's time to organize. Change some shit instead of just bitching about it on Facebook and recording stuff. Shit like Mendoza's killer taking 3 months to be arrested. Let's change it. We are the boss, guys, but unfortunately, no one takes advantage of being the boss. That's just what I'm thinking about the next step that we have to do, or...
903 print guy says, we are.
Either that...
This November.
Yeah. I think I hope there's a whole lot of people that see that they just destroyed... They're going to put people in cages for a plant. That's what's going to happen. We're going to put people in cages for a plant. So... let's shake it up, man. Let's make them work. Let's make them work. Let's make them accountable to us. Do you guys see that as a next step? As a way to change this? Here's what I'm saying. Whoever's in there now, just whoever the opposite person is, just, what do you have to lose? Whoever the opposite person is, just vote for whoever's not in office.
Melania Seep 1784 says, see, if it was the nasty shift, they would have towed it right away.
So
Cherilge says, Hilma Coca, will you take me?
No, I can.
Christy Houston says, breed black sheep. DT Surgeon says, being Canadian.
Is that our next step? Is that what we do? Do we scare the shit out of them by sending people to the polls that have never voted before? Because that's the way we have real power. We'll get a set of questions.
Vegas_local says, I sat in a cage for 3 months over the same plant. I feel so bad for these people. I thought we were going in the right direction.
No, we went backwards. We went backwards.
DT Surgeon says, it's insane that people are being arrested for weed.
Yeah. What is that happening back there? Why are you over there? Okay, never mind. As you were. Pay no attention to the... I get that. I've spent many nights there, so I'm not going to say nothing. Is that our next logical step? Because, I mean, are we changing anything?
903 print guy says, basic road pirate bullshit. He should have let her go.
He could have. At least she's not going to be out of her car too, hopefully. I'm wondering if I need to go talk to the guy at Arnold Tire tomorrow. I don't even know if I could really talk to him.
BC Scanner Bot says Anonymous just tipped $5 on bc-scanner.com.
Over on the website, bc-scanner.com, guys. You can throw me a tip. You can become a member over there. I think if... Here's it.
Block Stratton Ridge, Boise for X-ray 6881, Boise for X-ray 6881. Great pickup.
Stratton Ridge, red pickup truck. Is that our next logical step?
Correction would be 215 Stratton Ridge.
215 Stratton Ridge. I mean, right now, this entire town, this entire county is controlled by one set of families, or a set of families. Do I know who they are?
Melania Seep 1784 says, maybe try to phone the tire shop. Cherilge says, it has an app now for easy access.
So, just imagine how scared they would be if a whole bunch of people that normally don't vote all of a sudden go register. You only have a limited amount of time. I don't know. Who can tell me the last day to... I think it's in September sometime. If you're not registered by September... I know when I go to vote, the place is empty. The place is empty when I go to vote.
Melania Seep 1784 says, is that include John?
You can register online, or you can register at the DMV when you get your license. I'm going to get more information, and we are going to, especially from the local people here, let's try to get some more of you guys registered to vote. See what we can do to shake shit up around here. Like I can tell you, there's a sign in this guy's yard. This yard over here, there's a sign. Just
laid off janitor says, all you have to do is fix it.
Like this yard right here has a sign that says Froberg. And because I know this location, there's no way in hell that person's getting my vote. That person is not getting my vote just because of where that sign is. And I can't say why, but that person's definitely not getting my vote.
It says 30 days before election.
Okay. So
Melania Seep 1784 says, no, that address you gave.
It's include, yes.
Vegas_local says, problem is look at Wisconsin, multiple parties promised to legalize and it hasn't happened. Multiple presidents have promised. It's all a control and money grab.
Yep.
Christy Houston says October 5th.
October 5th. So I just think, here's the thing. If I go on my Facebook,
Chillin McVillan 212 says Froberg Farms guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna vote for that person. Just because of where that's, I don't even know anything about them. But if it's in that yard, I want nothing to do with it. And I can't say why. Because that'd be a crime. If you know, don't say it in the chat, please. Please don't say it in the chat. If you know whose yard that is, please don't say it.
Chillin McVillan 212 says he owns an orchard in Alvin. Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says I'm just tired of the government charging me and taking all my money and spending it across the globe somewhere.
Yeah?
Can I have you at 2020?
Alright, so this is another stop.
Can I have you head to 220's location?
Cherry says Forrest Gump.
Alright, we got another two-stop shop. Two-cop stop.
Hold on, what you got?
I have a 99 for a Pedro Bravo Sanchez. Date of birth matches. If you want public service to see if the demographics match, but it's going to be for a felony warrant full extradition.
Felony warrant full extradition.
Yeah, that's clear. Step.
Alright, let's check these gas prices over here. I remember we saw that brick in here the other day. This might be where we have to park anyway. I am going to turn the car off. We've got to walk for this one, guys. Alright, felony warrant, full extradition. I don't know what it's for. Because I ain't getting my scanner.
How about the truck? Step up here, truck.
My cousin lives here. Yeah. Okay. I came to drop him off. So I was doing I was like booking and everything.
Where do you stay?
Hindman. How you doing, John?
Good, how are you, man?
I'm good.
Step right back up over. Don't pull the you were just talking to me just fine.
Yeah.
Right. So when I come over and ask you if he has a middle name, all of a sudden you don't like, oh, I don't speak English. No. Okay.
I'm not paying.
220, 223. Roll over.
I'm not paying.
I understand that you're family, right?
Yes.
It's okay. I have an officer that speaks Spanish. He's gonna come over here. Okay. What's your name?
Orlando. This one.
How do you spell it?
Orlando.
What's your last name?
Blah, blah, blah.
¿Es tu primo? ¿Qué está tu primo, hombre? ¿Tú no sabes?
No lie.
Okay, but it's
okay, no.
Kayla, have a sit up over there. No, Kayla.
Oh, we have.
Have a sit, Orlando, sit right there.
The neighbors on the actual warrant want to know aliases. We're calling it to get a picture.
Orlando, sit up on the trailer for me. Kayla. Pedro Sanchez Martinez. So why am I being told your name's Mario?
No me acuerdo, no, Mario.
I'm trying to figure out if these guys are warrant. You got a different talk, asking if it's fine, he's busy. And
market.
Now, it's going to
Ya hablo un poco inglés. Pedro Sánchez. 4. Aquí una luz de la placa. Él vive aquí, ya. Ahorita nosotros trabajamos en mi casa y con mi familia, bueno, hacer los cargazadas, date bien ahí.
Es un hombre que tiene el mismo nombre de usted, pero nosotros ya agarramos un foto de él.
No traigo nada conmigo, no, mi pasaporte es mi casa. 207 Wall Street, Iowa, Texas. En Iowa, Texas. A ver, usted 220 desde usted lo W. Sí, ahí en la traigo ya. ¿417? 417.
¿Qué es su número de teléfono?
979 528
What's the truck? Ford, Chevy?
That's Chevy.
Chevy?
Listen, all his buses is lame. But mine broke down.
The other one broke down?
Yeah, mine broke down. The transmission is wrong. Tenemos 929, 529, 9648. Sorry.
I apologize. Okay, somebody told me that you might have had a warrant.
That's okay, don't worry.
No warrants. You're good to go. Just a warning for your license plate lights, okay?
Okay.
Just get those taken care of, get those bulbs replaced, and everything will be good, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right.
Ya, sí entiendo un poco de inglés. Hay batallo para hablarlo, pero sí.
Nomás son avisos, ¿ok?
No
vas a pagar. No, que te vaya bien, ¿ok?
Ay, muchísimas gracias.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. All right. You want a shout out? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he said you were telling him to shut up. You're like, don't say nothing.
Yeah, I didn't know if he saw me or not.
No, he probably didn't understand you.
You don't understand this?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, he was telling me to shut up. I'm like, yeah, shut up.
Yeah. Good night, guys. Thank you for watching, by the way. All right, guys, he's free. He's free. They're free. Hopefully my car's still over here. I left it around the corner. They were fans. Alright, so I originally thought the guy had a felony warrant. Turns out he didn't have a felony warrant. He received a warning for the taillight, and everybody lives happily ever after. And that's where we abandoned Pearl, right there. And that's where we abandoned Pearl, right there. See you guys in the car. Turn off this light. Give me a second, guys. I'll get you guys going. You guys don't see what I do in the background. Believe it or not, I managed to get the message to every single one of those people to shut the STFU. Every single one of them saw me say, "Be quiet." Every single one of them. That's what they were talking about at the end. Here, let me check. Let me see what's happening here with the voices. Poor Pearl. That's true. That's true. She just got abandoned. She got abandoned around the corner.
Texas Girl 979 says, we was getting hot in the truck.
Christy Houston sent a thumbs up worth 10 jewels.
Thank you so much for the 10 jewels. Guys, this is how I earn my living. If you want to send a few bucks, I bring you this content every single night, except for Sundays and if it's raining, because I'm a spoiled activist. But this is how I make my living, guys. If you learn something from me, or if you've been entertained, or maybe a combination of learned and been entertained, throw me a few bucks. That's what keeps us going. We've been out here since 9 o'clock. This is how I make my living, guys. This is what I do.
Christy Houston says the cop was saying all of a sudden you can't talk. LOL.
He was like, no habla inglés. That was horrible. That was a horrible transition. All of a sudden you can't talk. That's weird. I don't know where he came up with that idea. He was being mistaken for someone else with a felony warrant with full extradition. That means no matter where you are, they're going to come get you.
1784 says, Clute is on point tonight. It's a busy night for them.
So, yeah, almost, I saw him, I was
Jeffrey
trying to...
Catagnier 9341 says, well, it keeps me up all night, which is as good cause I work at night.
We got 158 miles of gas left for the evening
Christy Houston says he said, "You were just speaking English just fine."
I don't know why. Sometimes you get nervous, right? And you forget you know English. It happens. Case of mistaken identity tonight. Mistaken houses, mistaken identity. It happens, I guess.
Melania Seep 1784 says they should ask for driver's license if they are unsure what their name is. Christy Houston says on point with false detainments for sure. Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says that was for you, John. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for that. Oh, and tomorrow we're going to test the outside camera again. Just so you know, it's the beginning of the stream, so maybe I should do it at the end of the stream.
Subject not eligible. He is going to be cleared for report.
Christy Houston says I have insomnia, so this helps me get through until the live ends. Then my mind goes down rabbit holes and into the abyss.
Oh.
Melania Seeps 1784 says, an Officer Jones will be tied up for a bit.
That's a good stop.
Christy Houston says, I watch every live.
Well, thank you for that.
I just now started chatting in them, more LOL.
Well, thank you. Welcome. Appreciate that.
Melania Seep 1784 says, it definitely was Wacky Warning Wednesday.
Except for that one poor lady.
Christy Houston says I started back when Justin was still going live.
Ah. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Remember your homework if you're in the Clute Intermediate area. I want you to pay attention to the crossing guards and also use caution, guys. Kids are going back to school. You do not want one of those expensive ass school zone tickets, so watch out for the kids, slow down. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for
Chillin' McVillain 212 says, John, why did they stop that guy on first place? Chillin' McVillain 212 says, was it taillight?
Yes.
Jeffrey Catagnian 9341 says, well, I guess it's time to call it a night. Everybody have a safe day.
Everybody. Takes me a second to end the stream, everyone. Make sure you check out...
says, check Messenger.
Everyone, make sure you check out my website, bc-scanner.com. We got lots of cool, exciting things over there.
Good night.
We got lots of cool things over there.